Hi guys, I am Glenn Latier, also known on the interwebs as Mr. Crafty Man. I wanted to get on here today and mention a couple of things that are going on. One, um, there's been several people that have asked questions in the videos and everything about my eyes. What's going on with your eyes? Why do you have erratic eye movements? Is something neurological going on? No, there's not. So I actually have something called Fuchs dystrophy, and it's genetic. I was born with it. I didn't even know that I had it or anybody else in my family had it until just a couple years ago. So basically, I had been going to the retina clinic for a couple years. Probably about 4 years. I'd been going to the retina clinics, and at one of those visits, just maybe 2 years ago, it might not even have been 2 years ago, it wasn't the doctor who found it. It was one of the assistants that was like doing a check on my eyes before the doctor came in. She said, "Oh, do you know you had Fuchs dystrophy?" And I was like, "What's that?" And so she kind of explained it to me. Basically, it kind of makes the cornea look like hammered copper, and vision is kind of it. The best way to describe it is it's almost like uh, looking through a wet, wrinkled plastic bag. Um, the vision is really distorted, and then also I don't typically see people's faces. It looks almost like their faces were drawn with pencil and then somebody just kind of like rubbed the pencil so it's just all smeared. Faces are kind of like a gray blur to me. So anyway, I have got an appointment on the 7th of July coming up, and they're going to measure my eyes. And then on the 16th, they're doing the first transplant. So the doctor thinks that by the time she's finished with both of the eye transplants, I'm not going to need glasses anymore. I may just, like worst case scenario, I may just need reading glasses for close up. So that'll be nice. I'll be able to get rid of these glasses that I'm wearing now. And these are special glasses that wrap all the way around my face. Uh, the lenses are Nikon lenses. They get dark even in the car or in a room where there tends to be a decent amount of light, or like at Walmart or something. When those bright lights on the ceiling are getting in my eyes, they'll kind of darken just a little bit. So it's not just sunlight that makes them darken. So anyway, we'll see how that goes. It's going to be really strange not wearing glasses anymore because now I don't think I look right without them. I've worn them so long. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I know the first one is going to be done on the 16th. Then I'm going to have to be laying flat on my back for several days, and there's going to be like an air bubble inside my eye. That's kind of, I guess, kind of putting pressure on the cornea, and eventually that'll evaporate. So we'll see how it goes. Something else, I've had quite a few people messaging me, where do I get the Albutrix? Where do I get the Albutrix? And also, am I still taking Albutrix? And I say, yes, I am still taking Albutrix and the Microtrix. I get my orders every month, just like I did while I had kidney disease. And people are asking, well, if you don't have kidney disease, why are you still taking Albutrix? Well, Albutrix was one of the things that helped cure the kidney disease. So basically, if you're taking Albutrix, it's taking the load off of your kidneys that like regular food would put on it, like if you're eating meat. Animal-based protein is the hardest on the kidneys, the hardest for kidneys to process. Plant-based protein is about half as hard, and then the Albutrix is about half as hard as plant-based protein. So like I always say, well, if it's so light on the kidneys, why don't we just get all of our protein from Albutrix? And well, we can't do that. So basically what we're doing is we're getting half of our protein from the Albutrix, and we're getting half of our protein from plant-based foods. And then where do we get the Albutrix? So those of you who are in my Facebook group, we have a link, our own link in there that you can click on, and it'll take you, it's a tracking link, so it lets Albutrix know that it was somebody that's in our group that ordered it. So there's that link there, and I'll go through and post that again so everybody can see it, even though it's up at the top of the page. And then also in the description of this video, I will post a link to the Facebook page. I'll also post a link to our Albutrix link, and I'll post a link to my website, healthandwellnesshelp.com, where you can go, and I'll probably even put the Albutrix link there also, just so it's in 3 places, so it's very easy for you to find. And you can also find my books on my website. There is the, this one right here. Let me grab it. I just got my new shipment in. So this one right here, How I Beat Stage 4 CKD, High Blood Pressure, and Diabetes. And this here has everything that I did inside of it, step by step. And then my other book is called Beyond 90 Days. And what that is, that's a program for after the first 90 days. Like this here was meant to be a 90-day program. It's not sustainable for long term. It's not a low protein program. This is a very low protein diet. So you're putting the least amount of workload on your kidneys as possible for that first 90 days so they have an opportunity to heal. The second book is the one called Beyond 90 Days. If you buy them both at the same time, just don't get into the Beyond 90 Days one until you've completed your first 90 days with the first book. And you'll notice in the Beyond 90 Days book, something that's mentioned, you'll hear about like Albutrix powder, and how I'm adding Albutrix to recipes and everything, and there is no Albutrix powder. What it's talking about when it says that is I'm taking the Albutrix pills and I'm crushing them and I'm adding them to the recipes. One of the reasons why I do that, it's not that it adds any flavor or anything like that, because it doesn't. But what it does is it gives you another option for taking the pills. I've had people, many people messaging saying, hey, these pills they're just too big. I'm having a hard time swallowing them, and they're not the smallest tablets. I mean, they're not gigantic either. This is probably like 3/4 of an inch or something like that. But some people are just having a really difficult time swallowing them. So you can crush them. You can put them in my shake. We have my high-calorie shake recipe. Or you can put them in cooking recipes in food if you'd like. I also wanted to mention that I do have the video consultations available on my website. I don't do those every day like I used to. I just do them a few days a week, so the slots fill up pretty quickly, but those are available. And if you guys want to get a hold of me, you can get a hold of me through Facebook, the Facebook Messenger. You can also get a hold of me through email. My email address is glenjl69@gmail.com. That's Golf Lima Echo November Juliet Lima @gmail.com. And that's actually probably about the best way to get a hold of me, because I see my emails reasonably quickly, and I can respond to you pretty quickly, unless you leave me a really long email. Typically what happens when I see those long emails is I'll say, oh, this one's long. I'll just save it and I'll respond to it later. And then it gets buried in my email and I never respond to it. So if you have lots and lots of questions and everything, it's best to schedule a video consultation with me. If you just have one question or something like that, or I mean, you can always just get a hold of me by email and I'll get back to you pretty quickly. Anyway, I just wanted to update you guys on the eyes and other things that are going on. People asking about the Albutrix, where do they get it and everything. So that's all I've got for today. I don't know how I'm going to be feeling once I go through these transplants. I'd have to be feeling pretty bad not to make a video, but I just figured I'd let you know, warn you in advance. I don't know exactly what you're going to see when I do make videos after the transplants, how my eyes are going to look. Am I going to have patches on them or what? But anyway, it'll be interesting to see. In the meantime, take care of yourselves and each other. Pray for each other. I pray for you guys, each and every one of you, every day, even though I might not know all of your names. But yeah, so I will catch you guys again soon. Bye.